Good morning, friends. I am Professor Shreya Trivedi from AKDMC, Jamnagar. Now, in the last lectures, we have studied the summary of Emma, the novel written by Jane Austen. Before that, we have studied about the age in which it was written, that was the Romantic age, while in the next sessions we have studied about something about Jane Austen. Okay, let us have a flashback of what we have studied. Like all Jane Austen novels, Emma is also a novel of courtship and social manners. Okay, it describes about the courtship, that is the theme of marriage, love, and yes, the society in which it was dwelling. The majority of the book focuses on the question of marriage. Okay, and it also shows that the women of that age wants to get married for three of the reasons: either it was love, either it was practicality, or it was a necessity. Okay, so the question always remains the same in that type of novels written by Jane Austen. Okay, here the central character is Emma, Emma Woodhouse, a heiress who lives with her widowed father at their estate Hartfield. Okay, uh, then it is seen that her description is given that she is very clever, she is very beautiful. Okay, and uh, she was having a great pride that she had a great fond in love, or we can say matchmaking skills. Okay, uh, among that age, okay, among the women of that age, uh, it was a particular need to get married. Okay, but she was the one who thinks that there is no need to get married to her, as she doesn't need a husband to supply her fortune. Okay, she thinks that she doesn't need a husband to for a living being. Okay, at the beginning of the novel it is seen that Miss Taylor, who was the one who took care of Emma in the absence of her mother. Okay, because of the death of her mother, Miss Taylor took responsibility of Emma. Okay, but after some years, okay, this Miss Taylor married to Mr. Weston, and without Miss Taylor, Emma was very lonely. Okay, and she decided to adopt a orphan Harriet Smith. Okay, then it is given about Harriet Smith that she was a girl who was residing in a nearby boarding. Okay, and who doesn't know anything about her parents. Okay, but Emma thought that her father must be a gentleman. Okay, then comes Emma plans to play matchmaker for Harriet and Mr. Elton, the Vicar of Church in Highbury. Okay, before that we have studied that Harriet does not, Emma thinks that Harriet should not spend much of her time with the Martins family. Now, Martins family is the farmer family, and she suggests that she should not spend much time with with the son of Martin, that is Robert Martin. Okay, the friendship between Emma and Harriet goes along. Okay, and then Mr. John Knightley, the husband of Isabella, who is the sister of Emma, takes an opportunity to argue over Harriet, okay, with Emma, because he thinks that Mr. Elton is not suitable for Harriet, but Robert is suitable for her. At first, Emma seems to have success in her attempts to bring Harriet and Mr. Elton together. Uh, okay, they found leisure time with each other, but once it happens that when they were coming back from a party in a carriage, Mr. Elton found an opportunity and proposed Emma. Okay, and Emma promptly rejected him and leaves for Highbury for the stay in Bath. Then Emma tells everything to Harriet, okay, and she is heartbroken. The village of Highbury is anticipating for a visit of Frank Churchill, okay, who was Mr. Weston's son. After the death of his wife, Mr. Weston sent him to his wife's family, this child Frank Churchill, okay, and now he is coming back. Everyone thinks that Emma and Frank Churchill are suitors for each other, while later on it is seen that Frank Churchill had a secret affair, or we can say secret engagement with Jane Fairfax, okay, and but due to his aunt he cannot reveal it to anyone, and later on it is seen that everyone knows that Frank Churchill has secretly married to, or we can say secretly engaged to Jane Fairfax, okay. Another scene is that Mr. Elton, who found that it was whom Emma found as suitable for Harriet, marries a woman named Miss Augusta Hawkins, okay. Okay, then I think we have left okay. We have seen lastly that after the death of his aunt, Frank is suddenly free to reveal that he has been secretly engaged to Jane Fairfax. The engagement had to remain a secret because of its aunt's disapproval that we discussed. Okay, and then he revealed his feelings for Jane. When Emma attempts to break the news of Frank Churchill's engagement to Harriet, Emma learns that Harriet is actually in love with Mr. Knightley, who rescued her at the Crown Inn ball. Okay, while Harriet revelation, Emma realizes that she is in love with Mr. Knightley herself. Emma concludes that not only has been put her friend in the position of yet another heartbreak, but she has done Harriet a great disservice by making her think that she could aspire to such heights of society. At one time, Emma feels that she is in love with Mr. Knightley, okay, but she comes to know that Harriet is also in love with Mr. Knightley, who saved her in the Crown Inn, okay, but later on she thinks that she doesn't want another heartbreak for her, okay, so she doesn't tell Harriet anything. Mr. Knightley soon professes his love for Emma and they plan to marry. Yet these are the two obstacles. First, if Emma were to marry, she would have to leave her father, who would not be able to bear the separation. Second, she must break the news to Harriet. Okay, so later on, Mr. Knightley professes his love, means proposes to Emma to get married, but there are two obstacles that if they got married, then her father will have to stay alone, okay. She had to get separated from her father because her father doesn't like it. And the second one is that it would break Harriet to a great extent. Mr. Knightley decides to move into Hartfield. After their marriage to LA, Mr. Woodhouse fears of being left alone, okay. Mr. Knightley decides that after the marriage we will reside in the Hartfield where Emma's father was staying, because they don't want for him to stay alone. Harriet takes the news about Mr. Knightley well and soon after reunites with Robert Martin. The novel concludes with 3 marriages. Okay, then later on Harriet takes the news that Mr. Knightley and Emma wants to get married, okay, and she again connects with Robert Martin, who was the first suitor of Emma, okay. So the novel ends with 3 marriages, that is Robert Martin and Harriet. Frank Churchill and Jen Fairfax, and finally Mr. Knightley and Emma. Okay, so here in this novel we can see the different themes which we are going to study in the next lecture. Okay, but yes, there are many themes allotted in this novel. Okay, this is one of the greatest novels of Jane Austen, and another novels such as Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, every novel of her deals one of the theme in common, that is marriage and the society. Okay, so here we are concluding the summary of Emma. Okay, and yes, you have to write it in a book, and I will let you know about the submission of it. Okay, so I think you are getting what I am telling. Okay, so thank you and see you in the next lecture.